Straight out of Montgomery, Alabama, Donica Knight, next on the Chris Top program.
The Top, broadcasting worldwide on iHeartRadio and Spreaker.com. My name is Dorcimus Prime, leader of the Dorcobots. I was sent to this tiny planet in hopes of uniting all dorks against the evil Deceptadouche. Dorcobots, roll out. Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
I am the one and only Chris Top.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
Broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment.
The VCR and the DVD, there was a night of black back in 1970. We didn't know about the World War Web was a whole different game being played back when I was a kid. Wanna get down in a cool way, picture yourself on a beautiful day. Big bell bottoms and groove long hair, just walking in style with a portable MP3 play. You can listen to the music on the Chris Top program. You can hear the music on the Chris Top program.
This is the Chris Top program.
And I'm the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from our lavish home studio here in sunny Clarksville, Tennessee, with an ocean view. I keep wanting to say studio apartment, but it's because I said it for so many years, like 1,000 times or something silly like that. I don't know. How was the chicken salad?
It was good.
Yeah? Was it like on like a scale of 1 to 10, like compared to like the best chicken salad you've ever had? How was it?
This is more like a dessert. It was sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
But would it work on bread, or did you just like it like that?
It would work on bread.
Yeah. I've got some tomato basil bread in the kitchen. You got to try it on. Oh, it's so good because it's kind of a sweet bread too, and it mixes really good with that tomatoey flavor.
You don't think it's too much sweet?
I don't think so.
Can you
But
ever
maybe-
have too much sweet?
I don't think you can, Kevin. That's actually a good point. Now, what was it you were talking? Because I was busy doing stuff, and you were talking about the English language. What are you talking about? I heard like parts of it, and I'm like, I had to zone you out because I was trying to get the show ready.
I was talking about the letter C.
Okay, well, my name starts with a C.
It does.
Yeah, is it okay?
I don't think that we need C's for K and S.
Well, it would just be hers without the C.
I think the C should just be the ch sound.
Ch.
Yeah, so church would be C-U-R-C. Search would be S-E-A-R-C. We already have a K. We already have an
Dude,
S.
that is so confusing.
It's simple.
It's well, yeah. I mean, I guess it would be if that's how you learned it, but I mean, everybody knows it. Yeah. So should we stop teaching, or should we start teaching the next generation?
I think so.
You think so?
Yes.
I mean, how would it make our lives better?
It would simplify things. The English
We
language
have to
is
change
already
typewriters to
difficult.
like keypads, everything.
Who still has a typewriter, Chris?
Well, you know what I mean. Like, my keyboard.
It's just programming.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, like, give me some other examples. Like, is C the only letter we need to change?
Well, the Q, let's work on one thing at a time. One thing at a time.
Now, tonight when we're done...
Rome was not built in a day.
Okay. So when we're done tonight, Bryce is the last show. So we're going to go get a controller because you bought your PlayStation.
Right.
All right. So what games did you bring?
I just brought Battlefront.
Battlefront. Now, it's a Star Wars game, so like, what do you do on Battlefront? Like, you just blow stuff up or what?
Sure. There's missions. You can be the Empire. You can be the Rebellion. Fly X-Wings, TIE fighters, just all kinds of different things.
Dude, I'm not going to do well on that.
I suck at it too, but
Yeah. When did you get it?
a couple days ago.
Like, how many hours have you put into it so far?
Just like 1.5 maybe.
Okay,
I
so
have to work.
So we're kind of on the same playing field, like when we start. I mean, you got an hour and a half advantage. That could be pretty big, like kind of big, because because there's too many buttons for me. I mean, I'll try.
And there's no instructions on the game.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, there are, but, it's not practical.
Well, and Allie's all like, I'm going to kick your ass. But see, she says that sometimes, but I don't know if she can.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm not saying I'm good at it, but I don't know. I
got some old Star Wars games downloaded on it also.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, like pod racing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard.
I remember the Star Wars games at the arcades, like when we were growing up, and I guess it was just called Star Wars, and it had like the fighters, and you could like see through them. They weren't like, you know what I'm talking about? You had to fly into the Death Star and blow it up, and I never won that game because I didn't have enough quarters.
Never played it.
Yeah, because you could start where you left off, but I mean, like,
You never took me to the arcades with you.
I went. It was Funland on Riverside Drive. I mean, how long ago did that go away? I mean,
I lived way out in the country, and no one would come pick me up.
I lived at. I didn't. We met officially what grade? I mean, because it was in high school.
Seventh grade, I guess.
It was in 7th grade.
You was in 8th.
Yeah. So, but we started hanging out like later on. Was Funland even there anymore when we started hanging out? I don't think it was. Like when we could drive.
Funland, is that the place that became like the sports place?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was a sports place when we was driving.
Yeah. So see, I didn't have the opportunity. I would have went to the arcade. We went to movies and stuff. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Doors.
The Doors. We saw the Doors so many times. Dude, I love the Doors. I didn't even smoke marijuana, and I still love the Doors.
Yeah, it's like Pink Floyd's my favorite band, but I've never smoked.
Right. Okay, so we need to get on with the show. We've got Donica Knight. So impressive. I can't wait to talk to. I'm going to be a little fanboyish, I got to admit. I hope I don't stutter too much. Well, no more than usual. But Donica Knight's coming up. Right here live on the Chris Top program. And if you want to join the Voices in My Head, just make sure you go to thechristoprogram.com and you can type in the chat and you can ask questions, you can comment, stuff like that. Because I'm sure Donica would love to hear from you. And just that extra input's always kind of nice. Because, well, flavor is good. Like when you're cooking. So if Madeline was here, she could reaffirm this for me. If you're cooking, it's nice to add a few spices in and some different flavor. And that's kind of what you do when you jump in the chat and leave some comments and stuff, and it's always a lot of fun because I never know what you guys are going to say. I gotta be honest. I don't always mention everything because some of it's just too much. Magnolia Emporium, located in historic South End in Charlotte's Gold District, right next to historic Wilmore neighborhood. Home decor.
Home decor.
Interior design.
Interior design.
Residential and hospitality open to the trade. 307 Lincoln Street in the dark gray building, right behind Unknown Brewery and Craft Growler Shop. Magnolia Emporium.
Listening to what a client wants, whether spoken or unspoken.
We want your space to reflect your success.
The neutral bruh.
Bruh.
The excited bruh.
Bruh.
The melancholy bruh. The bronchitis bruh. The devastated bruh. Overly happy bruh. The creepy bruh. The douchebag bruh. The stubborn bruh. The intense bruh. The irritated bruh. The annoying bruh. The complex bruh. The stupid bruh. The dignified bruh. The confused bruh. The curious bruh. The mysterious bruh. The boring bruh. The tired bruh. The high bruh. The redneck bruh.
Boy.
The urban bruh.
Yo, what's up, bruh?
The homosexual bruh.
Bruh?
The want you to go away bruh.
Bruh, Felicia.
The Antonio Banderas bruh.
I want to kiss you, bruh.
The frightened bruh.
Bruh.
The sheep bruh.
Bruh.
The constipated bruh.
Bruh.
The relieved bruh.
Bruh.
The sick bruh.
Bruh.
The bruh only a dog can hear. The evil bruh.
Bruh.
The Novocaine bruh.
Bruh.
The falling bruh.
Bruh.
The after sex bruh.
Bruh.
Not to be confused with the I love banana splits bruh.
Bruh.
The psychotic bruh.
Bruh.
The frightened bruh.
Bruh.
The cyborg bruh.
Bruh.
The underwater bruh. The spoiled brat bruh.
Bruh.
1 syllable, bruh, greeting.
Bruh.
2 syllable.
Sup, bruh?
3 syllable.
Howdy, bruh.
4 syllable.
What's up, my bruh?
Farewell, bruh, 1 syllable.
Bruh.
2 syllable.
Peace, bruh.
3 syllable.
Deuces, bruh.
And 4 syllable.
I'm out, my bruh.
This has been a Chris Top production.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
Mr. Pop.
Take it from the top.
I do not, nor will I take any of you for granted ever, because I know there are a million other things you could be doing, but guess what? You chose to listen to me, and that makes me feel really, really, really super good. So if you listen to the show all the time, you know Allie had to step out. She was here for the first 3 shows today, and I got Kevin kind of standing in. Kevin, it's kind of cool to have you here.
I know.
Yeah, so he doesn't say much, though, so it's okay. Now, we've got Donica, finally, because we actually had Donica scheduled for a few weeks ago, and some things happened, and I couldn't get it going, but now we've got her here, and I am just super excited, warm and fuzzy feeling, and I can't wait to play Love Ain't a Prize. So, Donica, how are you?
Hey there. Hey, Chris. Thank you so much for having me on your program today. And hey there, Kevin. I didn't know that he was going to be in the conversation, so it's nice
I'm a
to
surprise.
say hey to you and hey to all the listeners.
Absolutely. You know, I was telling Kevin before we started, I think I may have said it on air before I called you, you know, your career, it's really impressive, and you've got this presence about you, and I just thought to myself, man, I am going to fanboy over this one. I know I am, and I hope I make sense when I talk.
Hey, you sound like you make a lot of sense to me, and I'm glad that I'm being interviewed by you and Kevin, and I'm glad to be a part of your Chris Top program.
Oh, you're very sweet, and I do appreciate that. I do. Now you stay busy, I think, all the time, don't you? Because every time I look at Facebook, there's something going on.
Yeah, well, I definitely try to stay busy and keep my mind focused and always setting goals for myself to accomplish. Yeah, so I've been busy. It's been a great year, and I can't wait for next year, and hopefully it continues on forever.
You know, and I love Love Ain't a Prize. The only problem I'm having is that it's the only song I have. So when is the other stuff coming out?
Well, I'm really glad that you love Ain't a Prize, and I'm glad that you're antsy to hear more.
I'm not patient, Donica.
That's what I wanted to happen.
Okay.
I have a whole EP coming out next year.
Don't make me wait. Don't make me wait till next year.
Well, you got to just hold on. Hold your little britches there.
Are we talking January or are we talking July? What are we
We're
talking?
talking end of January to the beginning of February. So early next year. So you don't have too long to wait.
Okay.
But you can just jam on Love Ain't a Prize.
Okay,
And I
okay.
have some other songs that are out there called You Make It Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to hear that one. And then I do have a Christmas song up for Christmas time called
Oh,
White
I haven't
Christmas.
heard that.
Well, you got to go find those.
Will you tweet me the link?
Yeah.
Because I would love to check that out after the show, because I want some new songs for my Christmas playlist.
Well, heck yeah, it's up on the YouTube.
Okay, so see, I'm all into Christmas, and I love Christmas music from independent artists, whether they're cover songs or originals or whatever. So I would love to put you on that Christmas playlist.
Well, let's make it happen, honey.
Well, good. Okay, well, good. Now, okay, so if I talk to Michael, I'm like, hey, Michael, I really want to hear some of her stuff a little bit early. You think I could work something out, or like before it comes out?
Hello.
Are you still there?
Hey, there you are.
Yeah, I was whispering to you.
thinking-
I was whispering
Okay,
because
that's
I
what
don't.
was happening.
Okay, I don't want anybody else
That's
to hear this. Okay, because I'm just whispering
Okay,
to you.
well,
So
I like secrets.
okay,
Tell me some
so this is a
secrets
secret.
there.
Okay, so if I talk to Michael and say, Michael, can I hear some of her stuff early? You think he might send me a couple of something?
Well, I'm sure we could definitely make some secrets happen, but we don't want to make a lot of people jealous.
No, well, see, they won't know. I mean, I won't share it. I'll just have it for myself, and then I can talk about how there's good songs coming out from Donica, and kind of tease them a little bit.
Okay. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
I think I can pull a few strings on my music.
Well, have your people talk to my people, and we'll come to some kind of an agreement.
That sounds like a great plan. We'll keep it a secret too.
Okay.
Sorry, everybody that does hear this going on.
Right. They're out of.
It's not
they're out of
going
the loop.
to happen.
They're out of the
but
loop.
Maybe it will.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So, what do you do outside of music? Because I want to get a little bit into that because. People can go to your website and they can follow you on Twitter and all this stuff and find out about your music. But what are the kind of things you do when you're not performing or writing, just having fun?
Yeah. Well, fortunately, this week is Thanksgiving, and I chose to come home and be with my family and my friends because last year I was working during Thanksgiving week. And I have some family coming in, and I really wanted to be in Alabama and be with my friends. So a glimpse of my day yesterday, since I didn't perform, I did practice, though, because I always got to keep those pipes set.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
But I woke up, I went to the local watering hole, and I went and I filled up some jugs with some clean, fresh, free water.
Nice.
That flows up out of the ground in Prattville, Alabama.
You are just so country. I love it.
Well, I'm Southern. And after that, then I went over to some land and I went and shot some guns.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got my hair did, so I had to do a little bit of a girly thing.
Sure.
And then after I got my hair did, I went to dinner and I went to a movie.
What'd you go see?
The Hunger Games, because I do like the Hunger Games. I saw that it had just come out, and I've been itching to see it for the past couple of days when I found out that it was in the theaters. And there's this brand new theater that's in Montgomery, and they actually serve wine at the theater.
Oh, how cool is that? Now, do they let you get
awesome.
sloppy drunk, or do they cut you off after one?
Well, they have this wristband, and you can get up to 3.
Okay.
But I just held myself down at 1 because
Gotcha.
I thought it was so cool that you could actually get wine at a movie theater while watching the Hunger Games.
How much is wine at a movie theater? Like $50?
$5.
It's cheaper than a soda.
I know.
Sounds like
It
the
blew my
Majestic.
mind.
What the hell are they serving?
Cheap wine?
But it's wine, though, right?
It was. It definitely was. It's that barefoot kind, which I like the barefoot kind, and I like to walk around barefoot sometimes.
You sound like you probably do. So the Hunger Games, was it good closure?
Yeah, it was. But
Kevin said he saw it too. Yeah, so
once one of your favorite types of series ends, it's always like, you don't want it to. So that definitely hit me because I did like the Hunger Games, and same with Lord of the Rings. I liked the Lord of the Rings, and when it ended, I was a little bit disappointed. And Harry Potter, but it was a good movie, and I've enjoyed watching it over the couple of years. And I think Jennifer Lawrence is such an amazing actress, and she's just really blossomed over the years, and she's such a talented and hard worker.
Now, Kevin was asking about the Hobbit because we're trying to figure out what level of geek you are. I
did read the book.
Okay.
I read the book, The Hobbit, but it was for a school project. So,
now did you enjoy it?
If it wasn't for a school project, I don't know.
Maybe not.
I read from time to time, but in school I was kind of a Spark Notes kid, is what it was, and I did read the Spark Notes.
Got it. Okay, now JP's in the chat. He says, all I want for Christmas is Donica and for her to come to Canada. So do you ever get to Canada?
I have been to Canada. I went to Canada one time. So JP, thank you. Have me back in Canada. I would love to come. And actually the producer that helped with Love Ain't a Prize, and he also was a co-writer on Love Ain't a Prize by Southern Girl album. He is from Canada. And he is a full-blooded Canadian.
Gotcha.
So I've been hanging out with your folks up there up north.
Country music has really been booming in Canada. I mean, it's like we've had some super talented artists on the show that have been from Canada, and I was talking earlier today about how I was just so naive before I started doing interviews because when I think country music, I just think Nashville. But, there are really talented country music artists all over the world. So, I mean, Canada's a great venue for anybody.
Some of my favorite artists all are Canadian. I'm a big Shania Twain girl. That's one of my favorite country artists and female performers.
Is she not still beautiful?
She is stunning.
She is gorgeous, and she never ages. And I was a little bummed out because I heard she wasn't going to go on tour again.
Well,
have you heard
I mean,
that,
you
or
never
what do
know
think?
how that goes. It could just be to boost ticket sales, and it's all hearsay. But I could only imagine how busy her schedule was, and I can only imagine how hard it would be to set up another tour, because she definitely puts on a show, and when she comes, it's not just her and a guitar; it's her and a full crew and a whole team, and so much detail and practice that goes on for her. I just admire her so much.
How cool would it be
Shania
for you
Twain.
to like open for Shania sometime?
That is definitely a dream of mine. But if she's not going on tour, I guess I got to talk her into it.
Yeah, you might have to call her. I'll call her for you.
That'd be great.
I'll
Just
see if
go
I can
ahead
hook
and
it
hit her
up.
up and tell her that I'm ready to rock this country.
I'll tell her that for sure. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Love Ain't a Prize, because we'll get to yakking, and then we won't be able to squeeze the song in, which would be a tragedy. So, did you write this yourself, or is it a co-write deal, or how did it work?
Yeah, it is a co-write, but I did write it. It was such an amazing experience, and I'm proud to say that I wrote the entire EP that's coming out. There's 5 songs, and then I have a couple of other songs that are kind of hidden that aren't on this EP that I'm going to put out as well. So,
so secrets.
We got lots of secrets coming ahead.
Oh my goodness!
And I'm just so excited that I was actually the songwriters on them. Because before, in the past, I've been pursuing music for a couple years now, and I got in a position where I wasn't recording stuff that I wrote, but I was calling myself an original artist, and it just really hit me that I've always tried to be true to myself, and who I am and what I say is who I am. And I was singing songs that I didn't write, and I had to go and write this EP and get it out of my soul and out of my heart. And I'm proud that Love Ain't a Prize is the first single that we dropped off of it, and so happy that you like it.
I do. I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to share it with everybody. So I guess we'll do that now. This is called Love Ain't a Prize, Donica Knight on the Chris Top program.
My love ain't a prize. My love ain't a prize. Can't buy this woman. My love ain't a prize. And I reckon I know, 'cause mama taught me so. You cannot buy it. My love ain't a prize. I'll be an open book if you treat me right. But my love ain't a prize. No, you sure can't buy it. Ooh, give me something I need to keep my soul alive. 'Cause what I want is in your heart, living in your arms and eyes. But you can't buy this southern girl. Can't buy this southern girl. You can't buy this southern girl's heart. My love ain't a prize. My love ain't a prize. You can't buy this southern girl's heart. My love ain't a prize. Whoa, no. My love ain't a prize. Whoa, no. If you're looking for a friend, you know that I won't hide. I'll give you hope, trust, and sacrifice. And I reckon you'll know as the time goes by that I'll buy it, Lord. Your love ain't a prize. I'll be an open book and I'll treat you right. 'Cause what I want is to be yours and for you to be mine. But you can't buy this southern girl. You can't buy treasure you will find. The treasure you will find. Yeah, can't buy the Southern girl. You can't buy the Southern girl. You can't buy the Southern girl's heart. Love ain't a prize. Love ain't a prize. You can't buy the Southern girl's heart. Oh, you can't buy the Southern girl. You can't buy the Southern girl. Can't buy the Southern girl's heart. No, love ain't a prize. But love ain't a prize. And you can't buy the Southern girl's heart. Hey. So don't you get to thinking you can buy my Southern heart. Oh.
You know, when I hear that song, I try so hard to pick out who an artist sounds like. And with you, I think you sound exactly like Donica Knight.
Well, heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best compliment that, wow.
And I've never thrown this in there either. When I hear it, it's a lot of fun to listen to, and it's definitely country, but it's also definitely funky. You know?
Awesome.
I mean,
Awesome.
have you heard that yet, or do you get that vibe from it?
Well, I love soul and funk, and that's definitely what I listen to on my off time. And I love the blues, so that you nailed it on the head. It definitely has some funk in there, especially some funky bass lines.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those songs. You know, you can sit in a. I mean, I could watch you sing that live and just totally get into it, but then I could be in my car just like banging the hell out of my steering wheel while it's playing. So I mean, it's an exciting song to listen to, and it's fresh too. I mean, it's not just typical country, and there's nothing wrong with typical country because I love that too. But it's nice to have the seasonings in there as well, and that's definitely different and different in a very good way.
Well, thank you, Chris.
Totally
It's
impressed.
definitely the most country song out of the whole album. And I know that a lot of people consider me a country artist because I am, but also I have a heart for soul and rock and blues. And so I wanted my first single to connect with what I've been doing, but also kind of show that there is some funk and some soul that's going to be in all the other songs. So it's by far the most country sounding song in the whole EP.
Dude, I'm even more excited now to hear the rest of them. Have you thought about doing maybe something in the future where it's strictly soulful or bluesy?
Oh, I love the blues. So I definitely, that's a plan of mine and a goal of mine. And whenever you come see me live, I definitely cover whenever I do have to cover tunes. I like to cover the soul songs.
Maybe you could dedicate like a Janis Joplin song to me or something.
I love some Janis. Now,
Well, would you do that? Would you like?
You hit me dead
Yeah.
in the tummy on that
Yeah.
one. I'm pumped.
So you could. I mean, you could be like, Chris, this one's for you, and then maybe wink at me or something.
Well, I studied Janis for
Yeah.
a while because I was fascinated with her vocals.
What's your favorite Janis song?
Well, you're gonna laugh when I say Mercedes Benz because
No,
it's
that's a
not
great
my
song.
favorite.
Yeah.
But I definitely sing it all the time to annoy the bandmates.
Right.
And they're like, "Shut up, Donica." But oh my gosh, I love Ball and Chain. That's got to be my favorite Janis.
I think lyrically one of the best songs ever written, and I think Chris Christopherson wrote it for her, but it's Me and Bobby McGee.
I figured you were gonna say Bobby McGee.
Yeah, there's just
He
something.
did write it for her.
Yeah, there's just something about that song. It just, I don't know, it stirs something up in me. And the way she
I love
sings
when
it.
she does that little like la da 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 da
Yeah.
da da da.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, I love me some Janis.
Can I get a recording of you doing that? I just want to like set it as my alarm.
Sure.
Like in the morning that I can wake up.
Are you ready right now?
Every morning.
Or do I
Well,
need
yeah,
to
you
send
could
this
just-
to you in the secret
tell you what.
email section?
Oh, we have a secret email section now. So I feel very special. You can do it now if you want, and I'll just be quiet, and then I'll just take it out and do it. I'm serious.
Okay.
Dude. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready for this?
I'm ready. Hit
Da
me.
da da La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Hey, hey, Chris, yeah. La 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 la. Wake, wake up, Chris, yeah.
I am totally going to use that. I'm going to play it on the show, too.
I'm going to use that. My name's not Chris.
What would you like me to do you one, Kevin?
Kevin, she's offering.
A secret
I'm
email.
on the line. The vocals are here.
He said a secret email will be okay for him.
Fine.
I think he's a little timid. I think he's a little timid.
You're the quiet, secret fella. I see.
He is. Now, he actually could come see you sometime, because Kevin lives in Chattanooga.
Okay, cool.
It's 5 hours away.
Yeah, 5 hours away. So he could actually make one of your shows like sometime soon. So if Kevin wants to come see you, is there like a schedule set up on your website or anything?
There is. And you're going to be seeing a lot more dates here soon. Because I took off for the holiday for Thanksgiving.
What was it, 350 dates? Was that this year or was that last year? I read that somewhere.
Every weekend. I perform every weekend, and I've been doing that for quite some time now. I was really lucky. I had a show this weekend in Mississippi on Friday. Well, first, let me scoot back. Thursday, I was in Los Angeles. So I was in Los Angeles and flew in for my show in Mississippi on Friday. And then from Mississippi, we moseyed on to Georgia, to Thomasville, Georgia, and did a show there. And then I got to be home on a Saturday in Alabama and see my fam jam. But I slept the majority of the time because I was trying to catch up from the whole weekend and just a lot of work going on. But I love what I do, so it doesn't feel like work.
Yeah, that's the key, isn't it? I mean, you don't have to make all the money in the world, but if you do what you love every day, then you kind of already made it, haven't you?
Yeah, that's exactly what Love Ain't a Prize, the song that I put out, is. It kind of hits that. I mean, it's just your self-worth and who you are. I always say I'm not going to get personal on certain things and get into my own relationship stuff. But I know that one time I was with somebody that had a lot of fancy things and would try to woo me with gifts and diamonds, and that's just not my thing, because that's here today, gone tomorrow. And
right. Kevin wants to know if that worked.
I definitely. No. It didn't, because it's all about the heart.
What about a good
I'm into
pistol
the heart
or
diamond.
a shotgun?
What if a guy bought you a shotgun?
Now that's more of my style.
Kevin's on the right track.
What about a Bernelli?
Shotgun,
12-gauge pump?
pistols, fishing lures, and rod and reels. Now here we go.
Yeah. See, I don't hunt or fish or nothing. I mean, I don't know. I don't have anything against it. I mean, if somebody wants to go kill a deer and then make some like deer sausage or something, I'm all about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hunt. I've never killed a deer because
I've killed 3 deer, but I've never been hunting.
And I cried
when
I ran over a turtle. Because when I catch a fish, I always kind of throw it back unless I'm hungry.
Right.
One time I was shooting a bow and arrow, and I did shoot a little bunny, and I just was so upset. Yeah. And I said, never again. Never again. I can't do that. But I just like to go shoot and go to the range, and because I do believe that safety is really important, and knowing how to be a woman and defend for yourself and defend yourself is really important. And I also took karate and
so you're legit.
Yeah, I travel late at night, and I got to be able to pull something up my sleeve if somebody comes at.
So you could kick some guy in the face.
Depends on how tall they are.
So you could like just jump up like the Matrix and just like plop them right in the face. I'd like to see that, actually.
She's a true
training for the Matrix.
So the perfect guy for you, who is he? Is he like a martial artist, like, a shotgun toting kind of like I love country music guy? Or
I'd like to know, because I've never met him.
Oh,
if I
no.
did, then I'd be with him right now.
So you've given all kinds of hope to all kinds of dorks in the world right now.
Right now,
yeah, I love dorks. That's been the majority of everybody that I date's a dork.
Well, see,
because I'm a dork.
Yeah.
Everybody has a little dork in them.
absolutely, and and I'm so happy you say that because now I don't feel uncomfortable because this is good. This is good. Okay, now, what was that? Oh. This is a serious question, okay. And with you being a dork, this should be an easy one. Okay.
All right.
All right. So, if you could have any superhero power, what would that power be?
To fly.
To fly. Now, where would you go?
Well, heck, I would love to be able to. Well, first, I want to be able to fly fast.
Okay.
So if I can fly, I want to be able to fly and then fly fast.
Like fast enough to like go into the future, or just like 50 miles an hour? Like, what are you talking about?
Shoot, I want to go faster than 50 miles an hour.
Okay.
I want to be able to be in Los Angeles and then be back in Alabama with just a few little flutters of my wings.
Oh, so you want wings, though. So you'd look good with wings, I think.
Hey, I mean, wings or invisible wings, that's cool
Whatever
too.
works.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I would love to be able to fly. It also would save on my wallet because I know that I have to fly for some work, and that would definitely help. So if anybody knows how to grant that super power, then please contact me at www.donicanight.com or my email address, donicanight@gmail.com, because I will gladly read up on how to get that superpower.
It'd be good for a stage show, too, I think, if you just flew in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. I didn't even think like that.
Yeah,
You're
I know.
So smart.
See, that's why you should have me as your manager.
Exactly. You want
Right.
to be my manager?
Don't tell Michael.
Okay.
It'll be
Well,
our
it's
secret.
back in the secret bucket again.
Right. So you don't have to know that. So how exciting was it to work with Ronnie Millsap?
Oh, man. It's exciting, and it was like more of I just had to like stand back and take a pause that it actually happened, and it was a dream that came true. And Ronnie's a legend. He has an incredible voice. He has changed country music and added in the soul and the blues, and just when you meet him, he has this big presence about himself, and he's so talented and smart, and he can tell who you are. Not me, because we only met a handful of times, and hung out together a handful of times, but his close friends, whenever they're walking, he can hear their footsteps and know who they are by the sound of their steps. And it's just incredible for somebody so amazing like Ronnie
it's nice to hear
work
that.
with me and to enjoy my voice and be a partner to do a duet with. And especially it was a song that I wrote, and that just really
That had to make
tickled
your
my
life.
fancy and had my heart all knotted up. I couldn't believe it was happening.
Yeah, and it's cool to hear that coming from you, because when you think of Ronnie Millsap, you do think of country legends. So it's nice to know that they're real people. As well. So that's neat. So you sung a duet with him on a song that you actually wrote yourself.
Well, we sung 2 duets. One of them I wrote myself, and then one was a song I did not write, but he liked it. And so since he wanted to do it, I was like, anything you want to do, man.
I got you, Ronnie.
That sounds like bland. But of course
Whatever you want to
he's
do.
human.
Right.
I've been very lucky to meet and hang out with and talk to a lot of so-called stars and celebrities and legends. And I mean, everybody's human, and they just have a talent for music, and they were put in the position of what they are, where now they're recognized, but they're just human beings that have a talent.
But and we as fans, we I think we forget that sometimes. We put them up on these pedestals, and it's hard to think of them as just a person. So I love it when you say the things that you say, and you've met Ronnie Millsap, and it just kind of puts everything in perspective. Oh, he is a real guy. He goes to the bathroom
he definitely gave me the shivers, because I knew I was talking to somebody great.
So you probably fangirled a little bit.
Oh yeah, I definitely, and I've been starstruck before. When I saw Jake Owen, I couldn't help it. I had a big old crush on him at that moment, and I was like, oh, I couldn't even talk. I know I sounded stupid.
It's okay.
I was like, I follow you on Twitter. I think that was what I told him, and I follow non-Jake Owen on Twitter, and yeah. And I know whenever I do meet Bonnie Raitt, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be another moment, kind of like Jake Owen. But this time I might like reach up and try to kiss her because I'm like obsessed with Bonnie. She's freaking amazing. She can sing.
You might want to warn her before you do it.
She can play guitar. Well, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I might cry.
Yeah.
I might just fall down at her feet.
Well,
I might give her a big old hug, or I might just be like, and then go give her a big old kiss on the face. I have no clue.
Just let the cards fall as they may. Yeah. So, all right. Now, I am so happy to have you on the show, and I want to hear the other stuff, and I'm going to try to be as patient as I can. As far as Love Ain't a Prize go, if somebody... Is that available to buy yet as a single, or is...
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's up on iTunes.
Okay.
It became available on November 1st. And have you seen the video to it?
You know, I don't think I have.
What?
Oh, there's a video?
Yeah, there's a video.
Where do I see that?
It's on YouTube. It's on Vivo. But
Okay.
you just pull up YouTube and you type in Donica Night. And then it'll be the first thing to pop up. It'll be Love Ain't a Prize. And then you'll also find some other stuff that I've done. That's where you can find You Make It Beautiful. And I'm going to hold you to it. I'm going to message you and make sure that you've listened to You Make It Beautiful.
Oh, I'm going to. I've got...
and White Christmas.
I will listen to it tonight. I've got another show after this one, and then we have to go get stuff for Thanksgiving after we're done today. But when I get back tonight, as soon as I come back in, I'm going to listen to it and listen to the Christmas song and watch the video.
Okay.
But if you'll tweet me the links, so I'll have them. Because I am a guy. I am a guy.
What about you, Kevin? Are you going to go watch them?
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to be with me. He doesn't have a choice. But I'm definitely excited about this stuff, and I'm so pumped about your new music coming out. And after hearing "Love Ain't a Prize," it just makes me thirsty for it. And then I got the Christmas stuff to play too for the holidays.
Well, you're gonna like this video because it was like I have to say it was a legit video. There was a big old crew on board, and there's a makeup stylist that did my makeup and hair, and it was a lot of people that were in this, and it was a live band performance because I wanted to show that I have been doing this for a while, and I wanted to show you what I do live. So I wanted that to come across in the video, as well as have a little bit of a storyline. So you'll see I'm burning some dollar bills, y'all, and ripping up some pearls and roses and throwing it in fires. So it's pretty entertaining.
I bet it's good. I can't wait to see it. To see it. See, this kind of stuff makes me excited.
It should be.
It does.
And the thing that's even more exciting, I just was so impressed with the director, Noel Maitland, who did Love Ain't a Prize, that I went to LA last week and I went up there to do another video because he blew me away at the quality video that he produced, and it was exactly what I wanted. So he did the video for my second single that's going to be coming out at the first of the year, called Acting Like a Lady.
Mm-hmm. So we have another video to look forward to in January-ish.
Yes, and it's if I'm acting like a lady, don't expect me to apologize. So
I'm
it's
so
a little
excited.
bit sassy, and it's got one of my favorite instruments called the saxophone.
Now, are you going to be in Nashville in June for the CMA Fest next year?
I'd love to be.
Well, I want you to be there because I would like to do a live interview with you.
Well, let's get me there. Can you make it happen?
Well, we need to talk to Michael because I want to get all you guys there, really. And I'm going to be at BB King's.
Oh, great.
Yeah, for
I've
like
been there
3
before.
days.
I love that place.
Yeah, but they give us like a private room, and we have people come in, and we do interviews and stuff, and then we eat, and we have a ceremony the last day and all that. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome.
I would love to see you there. Now, Madeline Victoria, I had her on last before you, and she is actually going to cook for me while she's there. And I was hoping maybe we could work something out. Maybe
Well,
where you could bring
you
another
don't-
dish or something.
You don't
possibly.
want me to cook.
Oh, you're not the cook type.
I burn a lot.
Oh,
of things.
that's a
I am
bummer.
from the South. I can bake.
That's
so
a,
I can,
oh.
I can do that. I can bring you some baked goods.
Oh, like what? Like what do you bake?
I love cupcakes. That's like one of my favorite things. I can do
Oh.
cakes and cupcakes, and
Oh,
that's more of my style.
that kind of
Cookies
stuff would
and-
travel well too.
Yeah, I'm more of a sweets girl.
Yeah. So I like chocolate.
Okay,
I really, really do,
I do
so-
too. So
You can
We can
bring
make
the
this
baked
happen.
goods. Madeline Victoria is going to do the Mexican rice
okay,
and lasagna, I think. So we're
that
getting
sounds
like,
great. Am
yeah.
I invited for
Yeah.
This lasagna?
Well, yeah. I mean, hello. You're bringing the
I
baked
want
goods.
this.
You're bringing
I
the baked
want it
goods.
in my life. I
Yeah.
love lasagna.
You can probably sneak some wine in too.
Okay,
you want.
I definitely could do that.
Yeah, we got to work
I know
all
my
this out.
secrets.
I'll talk to Michael.
Okay. If not, I drink water and I love sweet tea.
I love sweet tea
So,
too. That's a problem I have. Yeah.
I'm good with just sweet tea, but
I'm giving up soda. And
too.
how long has it been since you had a soda?
Oh, it's been like a couple months.
Oh, it's been a week for me, and it's not as hard as I thought it would be, but I've seen some improvements. So I'm trying
Really?
to.
Well,
Yeah.
I have snuck like a few sips of a soda here and there,
Mm-hmm.
but I used to drink like 8 soda pops a day.
Yeah, I mean it's addictive, and I think what I'm going to do is like I'm not going to drink soda unless I go to the movies, and I only go to the movies like every so often, so I don't think it'll be a big deal, but it's just one of those traditions.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Way to go! I feel so much better since I quit
I
drinking
do too.
sodas.
I do too. I had a darn kidney stone last week, and that's kind of what started it. So I'm 44. I'm getting to that age where it's like I need to start making some better life decisions.
I understand. Well, I miss the sodas because I love them.
Yeah.
But my coffee intake has skyrocketed because
Mine
I already
too.
thought I drank a lot of coffee.
Yes.
But once I gave up the sodas,
Yes.
out comes the coffee.
Bring it on.
24 hours a day.
I've got an IV with coffee running through it right now, hooked up to me. I do.
That's what I say that I need every morning. So we're going to be best friends. With lasagna, cookies, and have coffee IVs.
Sweet. We'll sit there in our hospital beds with our IVs on, and we'll talk about shotguns and stuff.
Heck yeah. I like it. Maybe we can get some video games.
Yes.
So we can like
Kevin can bring the video
do
games.
I used to love Duck Hunt. Maybe
Duck-
we can
yeah.
find some old Duck Hunt.
Oh, I'm all about that.
Yeah.
I liked Yar's. I like the old Atari games. Like Yar's Revenge is one of my favorites, and then Space Invaders. I like those. So maybe,
Sweet.
yeah, we can figure something out. Well,
Okay.
we're almost out of time. I know the time
yeah.
flies. I know you were having a great experience, and now we got to go. I get it.
Well,
But the good
next
news is,
time I'll have more music for your ears.
well, I hope so.
And
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to it. So, and you're not a stranger anymore. So anytime you want to get on the show, you just let me know and we'll make it happen.
I'm watching the
okay,
video.
awesome. And Kevin, you are not a stranger either. So
Did you hear that?
you and Chris, we are all friends.
We're tight.
Awesome.
He said he's watching the video right now.
I just finished it.
Yeah, what'd you think about it?
It was hard to get that $5 lit, wasn't it?
Well, a little bit. I did have some trouble because they were afraid I was going to burn the whole thing down because I was getting really, really hyped up during that video.
I'm jealous now. I haven't seen it.
I'm I get really excited and I get a lot of energy, but I try to remain calm the majority of the day. But once I get on stage and everything comes where I get to perform, it's just like, whoosh, it's a whole nother person. And I love it. I jump. I have a lot of energy. And this whole EP is all up tempo, surprisingly.
Oh, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be super exciting. Donica Knight, and what's your email, or not your email, but your website again?
Yeah. Well, my email is donicaknight@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
But my website is www.donicaknight.com. And you spell my name DONICAKNIGHT.
Okay, and they can go there and find links to everything. They can go to your website.
That's correct.
Sweet. And
And I'm on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all those social sites.
I got you on Twitter for life. I'm gonna follow you, and I'm gonna stalk you as much as I can on there.
bring it on, stalker.
For sure. I got it. And tweet me. Make sure you tweet me the link to the Christmas song.
Okay, will do.
All right. It was an absolute pleasure having you on the show. Love you to death. Really do.
All right. Thank you so
Auburn
much,
fan.
Chris. Thank you for
She's
having
a-
me on
she's
your
a-
show.
She's an Auburn fan.
See, I saw that, but I thought, well, we're out of time. I didn't want to bring it up. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, war damn eagle.
But I want to thank everybody for listening. I don't take you for granted. I promise you that. So until I broadcast again, which is going to be in 9 minutes, we're going to have Bryce Hitchcock on the show. So you'll definitely want to stick around for that. So until I broadcast again, please remember, life is good and I'm gone.
Maybe a dark things might be looking grim. I guess it's time for an acronym.
2, 3, 4.
W-O-B